A second person has died of the coronavirus in the semi-autonomous financial hub of Hong Kong, the local hospital authority announced this morning. The victim was a 70-year-old man who was diagnosed with the virus on February 14 before being admitted to Princess Margaret Hospital. There are now 62 confirmed cases of the virus across Hong Kong and 2 deaths. The number of deaths from the coronavirus outbreak in mainland China rose by 136, pushing the nationwide death toll to 2,004 as of the end of Tuesday, the country's National Health Commission reported today. There had been a total number of infections across the country to 74,185, with over 800 cases outside mainland China. New cases have fallen to under 2,000 for the past 2 days, but officials and analysts have warned the threat of a more serious outbreak remains as workers gradually return to work following a prolonged Lunar New Year holiday. China's ambassador to the European Union hub Brussels has said that the economic impact of the coronavirus outbreak would be short-term and that Beijing had enough resources to step in if needed.
With the business activities deferred and demand for services reduced, there is some impact on the Chinese economy. Yet the impact is limited, short-term, and manageable. The epidemic will not change the positive prospects of the Chinese economy in the long term.
The World Health Organization confirmed a total of 92 cases of human-to-human spread of the coronavirus in 12 countries outside China, but the agency does not have the data to make comparisons with China.
We're following up with countries to get more information about what happens about each case and the outcome. However, we have not yet seen the sustained local transmission except in specific circumstances like the Diamond Princess cruise ship.
As the virus-stricken Diamond Princess cruise ship is evacuated, Japan faces deepening criticism over its response to the outbreak, tarnishing what was supposed to be a triumphant Olympic year for Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. More than 540 people on board have been infected with the coronavirus, the most outside of China. But as the crisis off the coast of Yokohama winds down, focus now turns to Tokyo, where critics say the government's response has seemed more concerned with managing public perception than the outbreak. They say the ship quarantine may not have been effective.
Clearly there's been more transmission than expected on the ship, and I think the authorities in Japan are adjusting to that reality now and taking the necessary public health measures with other countries to evacuate people and deal with their follow-up in a different way.
The government has repeatedly said its response has been appropriate, and some prominent doctors have defended it. Japan is just months away from hosting the 2020 Olympic Games. For some Japanese, the outbreak carries an uneasy echo of the 2011 Fukushima nuclear meltdown, when the government was widely criticized for downplaying another crisis. Stephanie C., UNTV News and Rescue.